Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So it's going to be another unboxing today. Yep, self-collect. So I went to FedEx to self-collect today and I noticed that the brilliant guys at FedEx decided to stick on this document pouch on the place where I'm supposed to leave the tab and open. So I think I will have to just cut through here. Okay, so we are gonna move a little closer and I'm gonna explain why I got this watch. Okay, so one of the first Traska watches that I really wanted to get is the Venturer. I think it has the Miyota 9075 automatic GMT movement. It's a true traveler's GMT movement, and I always wanted to get that. And then when I look at the specs, it's 38.5 millimeter, about 40 something, 45 of I think 44 or 45 millimeter lug to lug distance. It seems kind of okay on paper, but when I try to look at the watch picture, I noticed that it may look too big on my small 6-inch or 15.2 centimeters wrist because of the almost all dial design on that watch, the Venturer. And then I was looking at the Summitor, right? It kind of looked like a Explorer, a Rolex Explorer, but it has a nice race indices. And then I was thinking, okay, do I need another Explorer looking watch and another no date watch? And then that's when I look at this, the Commuter, right? I think this is the Commuter. And I was like deciding, should I get the 34 or should I get the 36? And I finally settled with the 36. And I was also, okay, yeah, do I still need another no date watch? And I figured, okay, why don't I try one with a date? So if you can see, this watch itself, it's kind of taking inspiration from the Rolex Oyster Perpetual 36. I happen to have one Rolex Oyster Perpetual 36, but right off the bat, there are several key differences that I can see. First of all is on the 36, on the Rolex Oyster Perpetual, we have double KitKat kind of a hour marker on 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. And the 12th, I think, is a crown. So there is some slight or subtle differences between this and the Oyster Perpetual. Another thing is that another reasons that got me wanting to get the Traska is that it comes with a kind of scratch resistance coating. So think of it as a Seiko Dia Shield that you can typically get on a Grand Seiko or some higher end Seiko. So it's not, from what I read, it's not a heat treatment process. It's not like a case hardening or carburizing or nitriding that you can get on a really heat treatment process, because typically those process will really harden the case or the external shell of the steel, but it always gives a kind of dull appearance, from that heat treatment process. This is kind of a coating that they apply so you don't really feel it, but on the downside, it's not as robust as a real case hardening, because as a coating, it will still wear off. But the good thing is that it's less prone to scratches, especially the class when we are doing desk diving most of the time. And I opted for this light blue dial. So the lighting is not optimum today because the sun is shining in front from my window, so it kind of looks a bit off. But yeah, I think it looks nice. And from this look alone, from top down, this view, I think it's kind of a maxi case, style Rolex Oyster Perpetual, because I feel that it's slightly wider. If they can taper it a little more, I think it looks a bit classy. But that's my first impression. So I'm going to peel off some of the stickers and we are going to take a quick close look. Okay, so yeah, I think the watch is already moving from me trying to peel off the stickers from the bracelet. So let's unscrew the crown. So crown, it comes with a screw down crown. Let's give the watch a quick wind. All right. So it's okay. And I'm gonna make sure that the hands are all working, the dates are working. All right, nice. and I'm going to set it to 10:10. Alright, and I will try to switch the date and see if everything's working fine. Alright, date's switching well, everything's nice, winding is okay, the watch is running. So yeah, it's okay. And what do we have here? It's just a it's just a solid screw down case back, and there's a piece of sticker here. Nothing fancy, but I'm not too sure if the scratch resistant coating is applied on the case back as well, so when you rub the bracelet on the case back, it doesn't scratch up. I'm not sure if that's done, but from what I read, they applied the scratch resistance coating on the case, the bracelet, and the clasp. And yep, the other thing that this watch has is a toolless quick adjustment. So you just have to push here and you can slide out, and you can push in without pressing. So okay, there are actually 5 micro adjustment positions. So I click this button, I pull this all the way out, and I'm trying to push it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, finally we got it. Okay, so there is quick release, not quick release, toolless micro adjustment, and I like the fact that the inner clasp, I mean this scissor portion of the clasp, it's nicely decorated. This is somewhere like, you know, nobody will notice, but it's only that the one who owns the watch will notice. So only the owners will notice. Nobody will be noticing this when it's on the wrist. Yeah, so I think that's a nice touch. And the crown is signed with that flowery logo from Traska. Let's go in a little closer. It comes with a nice date window. It's a combination of brushed and polished finishing rectangular hands. And yeah, not a bad watch. Okay, so this is how the watch look on my 6-inch or 15.2 centimeters wrist. So I think it's still okay. This gives the watch a more modern look, but I do think that a 34 would be also nice on my small 6-inch or 15.2 centimeters wrist. I think going with the 34 will give the watch a more vintage vibes, you know, in terms of sizing. But this one, it's kind of more contemporary for my small wrist, and there is no lug overhang. Everything is still okay. So yeah, I think it's still okay. All right, so yep, this is not a full review video, so I will come back with a full review video after wearing the watch for a couple of months, and I will give you my full thoughts on the watch. Till then, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.